yeah, pretty soon I will not have a job. And I will not be looking for another one. At least for a while. So, yeah, it's crazy. It's getting real.
Let's leave everything and go traveling. See what tomorrow brings. It's only a choice away. Let's back up and leave today. Let's see what tomorrow brings.
Living. And we really want to try and live our lives and be in the moment and be here.
Yeah, I think we feel the same way too. Like we felt like we were just existing.
Yeah.
You know, we felt like we were just going into, you know, commuting each day like everybody else and sitting in an office, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's got to be more, right? There's got to be a reason. Like there's got to be more excitement and more adventure to life than just that. But you always feel like you're just sort of keeping yourself alive. You're not actually living life, you know. So hopefully this works out and this is our opportunity to live life, and so we're going for it no matter what happens. And we don't know where we're going to go really. We have a lot of ideas, but we're whittling down life to essentially, you know, 3 t-shirts,
Yeah.
3 pairs of swim pair of shorts, you know, whatever, and a pair of pants or 2, and then like 2 different shoes, you know, and that's going to be everything we own to our name besides video stuff and maybe some spearfishing type equipment and a fishing pole. But
Yep.
Whittling down your life to just those things is sort of startling. There's no comfort net. There's no, and of course we do have it comfy compared to a guy who's doing it on a bicycle, right? In Baja, I want to spend a week or 2 just remote camping in places I know about and places I'll find out about. And the truck allows us to be that autonomous, where we can carry enough food, we can carry enough water, and we can be away from the world, so to speak, for, in my opinion, longer periods of time than any other mode of transportation that I know of. So we're excited to be able to do it, sort of treating our truck like it's a sailboat, you know, and we have everything on board that we need, and we're just cruising around wherever we want to go.
All right. We are almost out of the house. It is pretty much empty. We just have a few little things to either throw away or throw in the truck. What'd you get?
Well, I got winch line, amp steel blue. It's just what I've always wanted. Literally with like minutes to spare, you just got this, so perfect. Thank you, Nick. Thank you guys, 7P. We're gonna put this on our truck before we get too far south.
It's exciting, a little bit sad,
Yeah.
and terrifying.
We've done so much work to this house, so in that
Yeah.
sense it's sad. It's also sad to like leave family and friends. Yeah. But we've been working towards this for so long. I can't wait for the first night. Tomorrow night will just be somewhere in California, probably, maybe Arizona. And
Somewhere cooler.
Somewhere cooler than down here in Phoenix. And then next week at some point will be Baja, and that'll be the real beginning of the trip to me. That's when it's solid. We've entered another country. So,
but we're so excited for the adventure, all the things that we're going to experience, good and bad.
yeah, whatever happens, it's better than sitting in a cubicle to me. So,
All right, we're going to take a load of storage.
all right, the last load to storage, and a load to Goodwill, and a load to trash, and we're out.
Woo. We did it.
We're done. Goodbye, old home. Don't know when we'll see you again. Moving into our new home.
This is it.
This is
We
it.
literally just walked to the door,
Yep. Saying goodbye to the house.
and hoping we're not forgetting something or didn't do
Yeah.
something, but I think we're done officially.
Renter moves in a couple of days,
Yeah.
and they'll have it for a year at least. So I'm just deciding where to go. I'm not even sure where we're going to go. Somewhere high enough that it's not going to be hot. So, I don't know. See how this goes.
for the first time of our trip, day 1.
Yes, we came out the I-10 from Phoenix, and then we just wanted to get some elevation under us because it's pretty hot. And so that's all we're doing right now is we're just trying to get up in elevation and get out of the desert to camp. But just so stoked to be on dirt. I'm not sure it's totally hit me that this is real and that we really have left. I still feel like this is just maybe a 3 or 4 day trip, and then we got to rush back and go sit in an office or whatever. So.
Yeah. So we'll update you as we find our camp spot. We were looking for any road that would offer some elevation, and we thought a trail labeled Tip Top Mountain seemed promising. It is so odd to have trails that are marked like a ski run with a name and difficulty rating. Oh, California. On the plus side, you always know what you're getting into. Good elevation.
I'm trying to figure that out. Hold on. Stand by.
We're at the tippy top of this mountain. You're looking at your phone again, just like the other shot.
Hey, wait a second.
Hold on a second.
I was looking at fire restrictions. Cheers.
Cheers, baby.
Well, while it's on video, come with me. Not a bad campsite, number 1. Check out that view. We're looking sort of over at Big Bear, right that way.
All right, night 1 complete. We're on to day 2.
Day 2. I'm tired of this. Let's go home. It's awesome. So we're up near Big Bear. We're not remote or anything, but we found a nice back road to get up here that I hadn't done before. And then we're camped on Tip Top Mountain, and right at the top. It's like 7,600 feet.
Tip top of Tip Top Mountain.
Exactly. So it's nice. It gave us a nice cool night, which is what we were looking for
Oh,
after being
it was so
in Phoenix.
nice last night. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Got to sleep well.
Indeed. And so now we're going to kind of head off into Big Bear and see if we can find a water hole to jump into.
I like that. We headed down the mountain in hopes of getting to our water hole via mostly dirt. So we were trying to get on to Oingo or Allison, what was it, Allison Ranch
Allison
Road?
Ranch Road.
And there's a sign that says called request access, and we did, and they said it's all Boy Scout land and that we have to go to Hook Creek Road,
Yeah,
which
so
is all down at the bottom, so we can't really go in the back way.
nah, so we're gonna have to take a lot more pavement, but that's all right. We just want to get to a water hole that I know about and jump in and hang out. But this area is pretty restricted. It's all Lake Arrowhead's sort of like a private lake, so the community owns it, so you can't really go and use the lake. But there's some cool little creeks and water holes that we can go and jump in. So that's the goal. We're just trying to get there all on dirt, because why not?
To our water, and it was as cool and refreshing as we had hoped. We even found an FJ40 on our way out, which we had to stop and get a picture of. We already missed Tonto Rockford.
Good old restricted California. Trying to find a spot that's just a good dirt road. So far we just keep running into fences and lock gates and things like that, so we'll find something. Alright, so this is sort of the stereotypical campsite we look for. This is a legal road. It does not end right here at this log, but everyone is turned around. Nice tall ferns and grass and whatever. Looks like the road's deteriorated, but it's still here. It's actually not very bad. But no one else has gone past it. And in the background you might be able to hear a highway. That's the highway up to Lake Arrowhead and Big Bear. And here we are, kind of hiding in plain sight, right next to the super busy highway. But for an area we don't really know well, it's pretty cordoned off for off-roading, we found ourselves a little piece of heaven. So this is awesome. We're quite happy.
Alright, so we woke up and are heading out from our super secret stealth camp spot. And we're gonna head down the hill, I think, now, and we have to be in Orange by tonight, so we'll head casually down the hill.
We're not gonna get anywhere at this rate.
We made it down the hill for our last paycheck and also completed our last U.S. oil change, installed the new winch line, and a few other minor things that had been on our to-do list. Thanks, Chris and Tiffany, for giving us a place to stay and work. Alright, we're headed to the coast. We're not headed to the border quite yet. Tomorrow morning we'll head out and either cross the border when we get there, or if it's too late, we'll cross in the morning and find a place to camp.
We're heading to Tecate tomorrow.
Yeah.
And right now we're heading to Seal Beach. We got a buddy down there and just thought it'd be fun to see him and then also spend a little time at the beach since this will be the first time we've made it out here. We worked a big chopper vintage motorcycle show that my brother puts on called Born Free, and so we've been pulling, I don't know, how many hours have you been?
I have no idea. They were long days, but
yeah, so we're exhausted and want a day to go to the grocery store, fill up all the supplies we think we want or need, and then head for Mexico tomorrow.
and we've officially, that was our last
work.
paycheck, last work, so
Now we just
we're
have
free.
the work of life and the
Yeah.
work of traveling and making videos and whatever else, but
We had an amazing time with our friends that night. It was a perfect send-off, and we were sad to say goodbye as we headed for the border the next day. Those Steve-O-Ritas were too good. So, I don't even know what town we're in. Or outside of.
Town, the nearest bigger town would be El Cajon. So we came down kind
This morning we were in Seal Beach.
Yeah.
And decided that we got kind of a late start today and didn't think we want to cross the border early-ish in the day. And so we decided we'd get close and wait for tomorrow morning. So we did our grocery shopping and any little errands that we needed to do. And then we drove up this random road that Tim found. And
just looked like a little squiggly line on the map, so I figured it was probably decent climbing, and I think we climbed maybe 1,000 feet or something, or maybe more.
yeah, so I mean, it's not a great camp spot. It does have a good view over there, but it's quiet, and I don't think we'll see anybody tonight. So
And tomorrow
that's a
is
plus.
Baja Day.
Woo.
So can't wait to finally hit Baja. We're going to take some tracks that I've raced before, old Baja 500 course. But to get to it, I wanted to take something new. And then even along it, I wanted to kind of pop on and off of it so we could see new stuff. So yeah, just looking at the, if you can find one of these, they're I hope they do a reprint, because now guys are selling them for like hundreds of dollars because they stopped for a while. So hopefully you can find one of these somewhere. But it's fantastic.
Just a Baja
Almanac.
Check out the beautiful moon. It's huge. The sky looks like a big watercolor.
Thanks for coming along. Hope it's entertaining, and we'll see what happens next, because we certainly don't know.
It's been an adventure so far.
Casually.
Casually down the hill.
This car goes everywhere casually.
Casually.